Hello, my name is Brittany Rice, and for this journal article review, I will be reviewing the article named Literature Circles Go Digital. The purpose of this article is to encourage teachers to use more multimedia and digital outlets in their classroom when they're assigning research projects. This article shows us that there is more we can add to a discussion if we have things like pictures and additional facts that aren't found in text. There were students in the article that felt they were more engaged and they wanted to learn more about what they were looking up when they were able to pick up some more facts about what they were learning. The research question that I believe is presented in this article is, can students have just as rich or maybe even a richer literature discussion by adding multimedia outlets into their research? I think that is the big question asked by this study. The participants that were used in this study were students in a literature class, and the students were pre-teachers, like they were going to become teachers. So if they thought this method worked well for them, it was an option for them to use in their own classes as well. The method used was the qualitative method rather than quantitative. The data was collected by observation, and it was presented by sharing dialogue from the different students. Each section had different student dialogue. Each student had different jobs, and the way that they collected the data to see how well it was working was by taking what they said with the jobs that they were doing and putting it all together and presenting it for us. According to Bromley et al. 2014, the findings support research evidence and professional opinion that remixing traditional instruction with multimodal texts and new literacies can motivate and promote engagement in learning. So the findings do support that when we mix in some multimedia and some maybe more non-traditional things in with our literature, then it can motivate and promote even further engagement and further discussions. In my classroom, I would allow and encourage students to use additional resources from the internet to enhance their reading discussions, as well as doing that for other projects in, say, like history, science, or writing, other things like that. They could benefit from this as well. I would also like to teach students about reliable resources and how to choose information that is most important to what they are learning. Oftentimes there can be too much information on the internet, and it's hard to determine what information is reliable and what information is fact and true. So I think those two things are very important when teaching students about the internet as well. Many times in our studies, we have learned how important it is to keep students engaged. And by letting them do their own research and sharing it with one another, we not only give them responsibility, but they will be excited to share their findings and they will likely be more engaged. Okay, thank you so much.